Hey everyone, David Avellan. I'm here with Jason Suarez, and today we're going to be going over one of my best guard passes and my brother's as well, which is the knee-through pass. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate for you first. Right, this is the pass that put me and my brother on the map for grappling. We were able to hit this against black belts of all different categories. Very simple, very easy to do. All right, let me go ahead and preview it. Okay, so a couple things. First, on opening the guard, all right, I want to start. I always stay on my toes, okay? First off, when I'm inside the guard, I don't like sitting on my ankles. I don't have as much base. If Jason was to sit up and like hit me over, like I don't have any resistance from my feet. I have to rely on my body weight. When I'm on my toes and he tries to spring up here, I can drive off my legs now because my toes are dug into the ground. It's a little more uncomfortable to sit here, but it's a better position. You just gotta get used to it. Okay, so that's one. Two, you want your knees at a wide base. Okay. Three, hands should be around the hips. All right. And then four, something that I think 99% of people do wrong is their head. I want to have my head very high. Okay. I shouldn't be looking at him. Right. I don't want to make eye contact. I'm going to be like, if anything, looking at the ceiling. And what this does, it puts my neck in a very strong posture. Right? Because if he tries to pull me down into his guard right now, all right, he's gonna have a hard time reaching, and then even if he gets a full grip, you know, okay, my neck is strong. He's not gonna be able to pull me down. So that's gonna allow you to keep that space you're gonna need to start opening the guard. This is also important for ground and pound, right? But that's another subject. All right, so anyways, so once I'm in my good base right here, all right, basic guard opening, I'm gonna put one knee in the tailbone. I'm gonna push one leg back, okay, and this leg should come not straight behind me, all right, but at a diagonal, boom, right here. And I'm gonna, as I do that, I'm gonna thrust my hips back here, oh, okay. And if you notice, my hips are now sideways, all right. I start off square facing him, and I cut them, all right. This is an important detail, right? Because what's happening when you stretch and you sit back, his guard wants to close like this normally, all right? And as I pull and I stretch my hips out, okay, his legs start to straighten out. At first, if his legs are completely straight, it's hard for him to break. And two, if you notice, the space between his knees now is much smaller, all right? And my hips are much bigger than this space. So that means his legs have to separate. Okay. So I'm here, boom. The other thing, all right, is that you want to do this with an explosive force, all right? Grips, any type of grip, whether it's hands or legs, has to be broken explosively. You can't just slowly tear it apart. Okay, so here, this is kicking out, I'm twisting the hips, and I have my hands to also, boom, push out, boom, and break. You know, if he was managing to still hold on to the guard when I'm right here, then you can use your elbows, not at the point of the knees, but just underneath, right towards the thigh. And same thing, explosive force. A lot of people try like Charlie horse their way in. You gotta actually, boom, cut it. And so if he's holding, I'm here, boom. I could break it there. You could also just do one-sided, pop, and break. All right, so that's the opening of the guard. Okay, so here, boom. Guard's open, middle knee is gonna pop up, all right? And I wanna have my foot as close to his groin as possible, okay? Like underneath, all right? My hands, all right, are gonna be resting on his ribs, okay? So now I've shifted to here. Right, so here, boom. Okay, so I'm like this now. What I'm gonna do, all right, I'm gonna try to bring my hip over my knee, all right? So I'm gonna thrust my hips forward. This hand here is gonna slide and make an underhook on the far side. And this leg here is gonna push off the mat so I can drive through. This hand here that's free, should try to look to grab the wrist if possible. Here. Boom. Okay, so I can slide in. Once I have this, okay, I could come from the wrist, okay, to the tricep, and I'm going to try to walk as high up on them as possible. All right. Understand, like, there's differences in side mounts, right? Like a side mount right here, right, or like a kasekatame, right, on the belly is a very weak side mount because if he pops his hips up, he makes a lot of space and he can come out the back. All right. But when I walk all the way up, boom, right here, where I now have a high side mount, he pops his hips up and doesn't do anything to me. Okay, so there's a huge difference in the level of control that you're able to attain. Alright, so come back here. So again, I'm here, break, okay, slides, boom. I'm going all the way down to my hip, okay, I'm gonna keep driving, boom, get here. From another angle. One thing I want to say, you always want to finish on your hip like this, okay? I see some people, they do this. They'll come here, and then they'll turn, like they'll try to shortcut and go right into like a conventional side mount. The problem is, all right, the best time for him to try to escape is as it's happening. So when I just come right here, all right, underhooks, he might be able to get in. If not even the underhook his knee, he can, hip escape, get the knee inside. All right, so you always want to drop straight to the hip before you go and try to get a conventional side mount. All right, so that's the knee through pass. All right, it's an excellent pass, and this is how we do it from a closed guard. Hello, and thank you for watching my video. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and check out my website right here at davidavellan.com, and you'll be getting access to even more videos, techniques, tips, dieting advice, etc. Anything related to the mixed martial arts you can get by subscribing to my website. Again, here at davidavellan.com. There's a little box to the right. You can go ahead, submit your name and email, and you'll be getting daily updates with videos, techniques, tips, dieting advice, sports psychology. All that stuff is covered in my email list. And my emails are full of content, there's no spam or anything, and you could always unsubscribe yourself at any time if you choose. Also, if you're seeing this on YouTube, go ahead and click like just underneath here, all right? And you could post a comment there, just letting people know, what you felt about the video. If you're seeing this on an internet forum, go ahead and drop a comment underneath about the video. You could also just put TTT, which stands for to the top, so that more people can see the video. Again, all this stuff helps out, it gets more people to see my videos, it gives more exposure to my website. Okay, again, so you can click like, drop a comment, and of course visit my website, davidavellan.com, and subscribe to my email list. Thank you.